Ugh! I see so many moves you could make.
How about...
Ha! Checkmate! I won! I'm a chess master and you're a chess disaster.
Okay, Leo, knock it off.
What do you mean? Aren't you enjoying my moves?
Not so much.
Do you want to play again?
Not really.
Why not?
Well...
Oh, I was just having fun. You're the only one who'll play me. Everyone at school says no thanks.
Well, do you do those dances and call people disasters at school?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yep, then that's probably it. Nobody likes to play a poor winner, Leo.
What do you mean? I've heard of a poor loser, but what's so bad about winning?
It's not that winning is bad, it's fantastic. Just not the way you do it. You need to learn how to be a gracious winner. Here, maybe there's someone in history that can show you what I mean.
Oh my. Just when I thought there was nothing exciting left to add to my memoirs.
Sorry to startle you, sir. I'm Layla.
And I'm Leo. My sister decided to bring us here today so we can learn about being a gracious winner.
That's right, and you must have done some amazing things to be writing a book that thick.
Winning the Civil War and serving as the 18th President of the United States certainly were amazing things.
Oh, you must be Ulysses S. Grant.
Indeed I am.
Okay, whoa, not all of us are history experts. You'll have to fill me in.
Very well. Yes. We'll start there. Before I was president, I was a soldier and led my men into many battles.
So you were an officer?
Yes, I was. In my younger years, as a lieutenant during the Mexican-American War, I spent much time studying the behaviors of the officers around me and how their men responded to those behaviors.
Why did you do that?
I did that so I could see what made a good leader and what made a bad leader. Those who treated others well and fairly were admired by their men, but others were pompous and show-offs, which made me not want to learn from them.
Well, at least they were good at their job, right?
Yes, they were successful at the game of war, but they had forgotten they weren't the only players playing the game.
Why does that matter?
When a person behaves boastfully, they make the people around them feel small and resentful. Even people on their own side, and no one likes to feel that way.
That makes sense. Leo, do you remember last summer when Karen and Kenny were on our tug-of-war team at the block party?
Oh yeah, even though our team won, they hogged all the glory and it didn't feel like a victory at all.
Mr. Grant, I'm guessing you learned how to be a better officer after watching all the others.
Yes, I did. I stuck to the officers who led by being humble, gracious, and even-tempered. I saw how they gained the respect of their men. I saw that the men wanted to be around them and wanted to listen to them. So from that point on, I wanted to make an extra effort to do what they did.
Didn't the other officers ever teach you anything?
Sure, they taught me what I didn't want to be like. I saw how the unhappiness of their soldiers resulted in difficulties. I even saw their own soldiers actively root against them.
Gosh, the attendance at the chess club has been low lately. It's hard to build a team if no one wants to be there, and I really don't want anyone rooting against me.
Oh, Leo, you really are a great chess player. If you just change the way you act, then more people will want to come learn from you.
Yeah, but I just get so excited about winning. I can't keep it in. Didn't you ever get super excited about your wins, Mr. Grant?
Of course. Although I left the Army a few years after the Mexican-American War, I returned when the Civil War began. It was very important to me that slavery should fall and the Republic continue. So, when my Union Army won many important battles during the Civil War, I was very satisfied.
I'm guessing you didn't celebrate by dancing around, though.
The thrill of victory is a strong feeling, but I learned my lesson about this early in the war. I remember it as if it were yesterday. In the cool fall of 1861, I led my men to attack a rebel camp in Belmont, Missouri. We battled until the Confederates retreated, leaving us to move in and capture the camp.
Nice! So what did you all do?
Well, excited by our victory, my men began loudly celebrating and looting the camp, and things got a bit out of hand.
Sweet! Finders keepers.
They do say to the victor go the spoils, but it was a terrible distraction that cost us dearly. Angered by what had happened at the camp, the Confederate reinforcements attacked us with cannons as we headed north. At one point, they had us surrounded.
Oh no! How did you get away?
We managed to fight back until we made it to our boats. But we lost a lot of men.
Whoa, that was a close one. I guess too much celebrating can get you into trouble sometimes.
Yeah, like in your case, having to play a one-man game.
Ha! Sometimes it is fun to play the best.
Oh, Leo, you're too much. Look how gracious Mr. Grant is, and he won the Civil War.
Okay, yeah, that is a big win.
Yes, it was. My brave men of the Union Army fought hard and won the battles of Fort Henry, Fort Donelson, and Shiloh. Finally, our victory at the Siege of Vicksburg and my friend General Sherman's march to the sea brought us to the end of the brutal Civil War.
Did you hear that, Leo?
Hear what?
Mr. Grant easily gave credit to his men for winning the war.
Well, they were some of the best fighters I had ever seen. Although the president and the public greatly praised me, I proudly gave the credit to my men. It's always important to give the credit where credit is due.
So, is that part of being a gracious winner?
Most definitely. Many of life's successes aren't accomplished alone. For example, who taught you how to play chess?
My dad. He was a great teacher. He was always patient and didn't let me win. He wanted to challenge me, but he never made me feel bad about losing.
It sounds like he was a very gracious winner.
Mr. Grant, was there ever a time that you had to meet a losing opponent face to face?
Yes. At the end of the Civil War on April 9th, 1865, I met with Confederate General Robert E. Lee to write down the terms of his surrender.
Was it awkward?
Yeah, like what kind of conditions did you demand?
It was a little awkward. I was a bit of a mess, but I did try to be accommodating, not demanding. Lee was a good military man. We had fought together in the Mexican-American War, but this time he was on the wrong side of things.
So what happened? Did they all become your prisoners of war?
No, not at all. I had to keep in mind that we were one nation again. Lee's men were now my men. At the time, they desperately needed to be fed, so I fed them. The men also needed their sidearms and their horses for farming, so I let them keep them.
Wow, that was incredibly gracious of you.
I suppose so. I knew how I would want to be treated in defeat. I wouldn't want to be gloated over or humiliated. I knew I had to lead by example if I wanted my men to behave the same way. The Southerners were still our countrymen, and it was important to be respectful in our victory.
You basically saved the American Union. No wonder they elected you president.
That's very kind of you, Layla. It certainly wasn't because of any political experience. I had none. The Republicans felt that I had other important qualities, though, like fairness, trustworthiness, and humility. So they selected me as their candidate in 1868, and...
Another big win!
Yes, I won that election and was even re-elected in 1872. Of course I was honored. But being president of the United States wasn't about bringing glory to myself or shaming the losing party. I used my time in office to secure the passage of the 15th Amendment, guaranteeing all American citizens the right to vote regardless of race. I also created the Department of Justice, broke up the Ku Klux Klan, and advocated for the rights of Native Americans.
So you used your victory to help others.
Wow, Mr. Grant, you are such a gracious winner. I bet I wouldn't even mind losing a game of chess to you. Do you play?
As a matter of fact, I do. Always loved the game. Shall we have a match, young Leo?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Checkmate.
What a wonderful match, Leo. You're an excellent player.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. You're an excellent player, too. I appreciate the challenge and your company.
Leo, that was great. What a gracious way to win.
Thanks. It actually kind of feels good, too.
Well, children, you have reminded me of so many important memories from my book. I simply must get back to writing now.
Thank you for taking the time, Mr. Grant.
Yeah, just be sure not to include us in your book. I don't think readers are ready for time travel just yet.
Checkmate, I think.
Yep, you won. You want to dance, don't you?
No, I have to be a gracious winner, but kind of, yeah. You know, it's kind of a victory for you, too, since you've become such a good teacher lately.
You're right. And in that case...
If you'd like to time travel with Leo and Layla again, please visit PragerUKids.com and watch more of their adventures.